everybody, it is Julie. Welcome back to Pages and Pens. Today I am here with a book haul for you. It is mid-June and it's been a little while since I've had a book haul. I have a combination of Book Depository, one Barnes & Noble, one library book sale, a couple of gifts. I'm going to let you know what new books have come into my collections in the recent weeks. I'm very, very excited about them. Let's just jump right into it. So first I'm going to start off with a library haul, and I got A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libre, and this was $1. I like Libre's other works. I've not heard like the best things about this one, but I think it's set at a boarding school. I was intrigued. For $1, I figured I'd pick it up and give it a try. It's in relatively good condition, honestly, except for the giant crack or crease down the spine, but at least I don't have to worry about reading it and cracking it. It's already cracked, so I can just go to town. Then I placed a Book Depository order where the majority of these books came from. I'm going to start off with The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, which I have read. I have a full review of that already on my channel. I will link it up above. This book is phenomenal. I absolutely love it, and I wanted to have my own version so that I could read it and mark it up and really just like give it the love and attention it deserves in a non-library book form, which is what I read it in. And I'm excited to give this a reread sooner than later so that I can mark it up and make my notes and leave my thoughts in it, because I just feel like it's one of those books that really like calls for that. At least for me, I wanted to do that, so that's what I picked up. Then I went on a Sanderson binge. You guys know I'm obsessed with the UK covers. My other books from Sanderson are UK covers as well, so I wanted to have the matching set. So this is the second trilogy in the Mistborn series, and this follows the same world that Mistborn is set in, but I believe like years and years later. So it's 300 years since the events of Mistborn, then this takes over. And the characters in Mistborn are like a part of their like religion and a part of their history. They're all aware of those characters, and then this kind of follows from there. So it starts off with the alloy of law, and then the shadows of self, or just shadows of self, and then the bands of mourning. I'm really excited to get into these. These are small, like they're together almost smaller than one of the other books, which I'm happy about because it's not as intimidating. I feel like I can move through these pretty quickly, and I'm really excited to be back in that world and back with this magic system, and I'm just really, really, really looking forward to these books. I have a lot of high hopes from Sanderson, which is why I also picked up this book, which I believe is a standalone. This is Warbreaker, and this is about a pair of sisters who happen to be princesses. The God King, one of them has to marry a lesser god and an immortal trying to undo the mistakes of 100 years ago. I didn't look too much onto the back of this because I want to just go into it and enjoy the crap out of it. This one even is smaller than the Mistborn books, but I was really excited about this. I found these all in Book Depository pretty affordably. I'm stoked to start more Sanderson because I miss him already after finishing Mistborn. And then also from Book Depository, I ordered this beauty, which my ring light is just going to glare on, but this is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. Lady Midnight, I believe I've talked about before. I read this for a tome topple in audiobook form. I really, really loved it. I felt like this was where I wanted Cassandra Clare to be the entire time. I love her Shadowhunters world. I had flaws with characters in this book as well, but there were some in here that really did save it for me that I really, really loved, and I just felt like finally her writing and finally her world building was where I wanted her writing to be for the entirety of this series and like this world. So I'm like down for this particular set of stories. So I picked up the giant paperback. This is over 650 pages. I'm about it. I'm so excited about that. And the reason that I picked that one up is because I wanted this one, which is Lord of Shadows, which I have not read yet. This is the second of the Dark Artifices series. I don't love the cover as much. He's like falling upward, like there's a skyline down here and he's falling this, I don't know, but I'm not even going to look at the back of this because I don't want any spoilers. I'm just going to go into this and give it a good read. This one again is over 650 pages, almost 700. I don't know if that's like the afterword, but there's a solid number of pages in this book. So I'm excited to get to that one soonish. That was on my June TBR, but I don't know if that's going to happen, honestly. And then the last one that I ordered for myself is a pre-order that finally came in, and it is Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Shauna McGuire. And I am so excited for this book. And per the sticker, this is a signed first edition. I'm super excited about that. So it's signed right here. This is following Jack and Jill in a very, very dark portal world, and I'm excited to learn more about their story. I believe this is more of like a prequel to the actual story. I don't know how this is going to work. From my understanding, at least what I understand, like Every Heart a Doorway was the base story, and then these subsequent stories kind of follow the different portals of the people that we meet in that book. I could be wrong. It's happened once or twice. All I know is that I cannot wait to read this book. And then I have two different books, well, a book and a set of books that were gifted to me by amazing, amazing bookish friends here, and I'm just so touched and so happy. Lisa from Books and Smiles reached out to me and asked me if she could send me this book, and I couldn't say no because I really wanted to read this. This is Made You Up by Francesca Zappia. I just read Eliza and Her Monsters and loved it, and she said that this was one of her faves. She really wanted me to read it as well because she wanted to know my thoughts on it, and she wanted me to be able to experience it. So she asked if she could gift it to me, and I couldn't say no. It's very, very sweet when you guys want to gift me something, and I appreciate it wholeheartedly, but I don't ever expect it. But it's very, very much appreciated, and I love being able to experience more books. Very, very thankful to have this. If you are interested, please know that this is not a request for books. I'm not asking you to send me books. But if you're interested in sending me a card or a letter, or you want to be pen pals, or you just like writing like actual physical letters, I do have a P.O. box. You guys are more than welcome to send me like little bookish mail, and maybe if I get enough people that feel interested in sending me bookish mail, I'll do like a bookish mail video. I don't know. If you want to send me little letters or cards or drawings, or if you have an Etsy shop or something that's bookish related and you want me to talk about your products here, feel free. I'll talk about all your stuff. I'm fine with it. Anyway, back to this. Lisa from Lisa Books and Smiles is amazing. She has a YouTube channel here, which I adore. She does a Love It or Leave It phenomenal, where she goes through all of her shelves and decides if she loves the book and is going to keep it, or if it's going to leave it and she's going to unhaul it. This cover is gorgeous, and I know that she does the artwork for her covers because she did it for Eliza and Her Monsters too. I cannot wait to read this. This will be along with this as soon as I can. I'm going to read that, but I have so many books to read this month, so I don't know when I'm going to get to it. Anyway, my traveling book finally came back to me. My very first traveling book finally made its way back home to me, and Amber from Amber's Books and More was the last person to have the book, and when she sent me the traveling book back, she sent me a gift, which was like the sweetest thing in the world. And she said, "Thanks for being my bookish friend. I'm sorry I called the details boring." And it's this gorgeous, gorgeous box set of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings. Like, can you even? It is so gorgeous. Like, gorgeous. I opened this, I bawled my eyes out. If you follow me on Instagram and in my Instagram stories, you've already seen this because I lost my mind about these. So we have The Hobbit, and then The Fellowship of the Rings, which I can't stand how pretty these are. And then The Two Towers and Return of the King. Oh, they're so rich and so pretty. I had to laugh though because I opened up and I went to like look at it, and it's like Bible pages. The font is tiny and the pages are paper thin, which I anticipated them being because they're big books, and so for them to be able to be like this small, I knew that they were going to need to be very thin and very tiny font. I can't stand how much I love this. So I will at some point be rereading this in this series, like in this format, because I just think that they're gorgeous, and I can't wait to redo my bookshelves, which I'm going to have to do soon because I really want to display these somewhere. Thank you so much to Lisa. Again, her channel will be linked down below, and thank you so much to Amber. Her channel will also be linked down below. I'm like beyond excited, beyond touched. So that has been my book haul, but I have The Language of Thorns from Leigh Bardugo pre-ordered, which is still a while off. I think that's September, but until then I really don't have any other plans for book buying. So Our Dark Duet, I will have to get at some point, but other than that, I'm trying to be really good, so we'll see. All right, so that has been this particular unboxing. Let me know which one of these books you would be most excited about, and comment down below with either the book that you're most excited about from this haul or the book that you're most excited about that you just recently hauled. I want to know what you're reading. I will talk to you guys down in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye guys.